We're on Let's Chat with Spanky. We got Al. We got a few hip-hop artists here that are playing this show coming up Saturday. So
commercial.
We're going to have them introduce their band right now and talk about who they are and what inspires them the most from each band. And we'll start with Young Breeze.
Who you are?
Young Breeze, CEO and owner of Street Religion, part of the So 8021 umbrella. Shout out to Cause and Effect, Jibba Vasey.
Fucking A.
Basically, I'm the guy that does it all. I do all multi-market music as far as down south, East Coast, melancholy, happy music, anything that ranges from any concept. Engineer. I'm a host for shows. Yeah.
Cool. Should be hearing some of that too.
Humble. And announce your band name. Band. I say band, but
Artist.
I'm so used to interviewing
people.
bands, artist or performer.
Humble Among's the name. You guys can call me Eric. That's my real name, but stage name is Humble Among. Been doing this shit for a long fucking time. Really just in my bedroom, but now it's starting to come out of my shell more and say hello to everybody. So hello, everybody.
Played my 27th birthday.
Whoa!
We won't talk about how many years ago that was.
Come on, Spanky.
Yeah. It was. I interviewed him the first time over on Wool FM.
Yep.
Yeah.
And played some of his live stuff there. But yeah, so we're gonna go on to you guys. Just name your band and
DJSK Records represent the 603. We're mostly inspired by trapping, real life shit. Uncle Jay.
Yeah, I'm Uncle Jay. We fucking do whatever we can to fucking get by, and this fucking rap thing, I mean, it's not even like he's the one that fucking talked me into this shit. But
always an enabler somewhere.
But shit's taking over. I don't give a fuck. Like, it's a way to make money, and you know what? Like, I fucking respect art, and I do the shit myself, but I fucking will do whatever it takes to fucking get that guap. And that's what we fucking
And
do.
the funny thing is how I met Jesse. Uncle Jay, is it?
Uncle Jay.
Uncle Jay was he's in Timeout Timmy, but I remember seeing him in Labor
Drumming
Pains.
motherfucker right there.
Labor Pains was when I first met you, I think.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Labor Pains, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I like the Labor
I've been doing music since I was really little, but right now, I think we can all say that we're in a position where we're all fucking just trying to get ours, and so all I gotta say to that is that we're out here. We're out here in Vermont. We're out here in your fucking heads. We're out here everywhere, man. And you better stay out of the fucking way if you fucking got anything to say about us getting that shit, man.
Yeah.
I'd like to announce that this is our first episode recording for Fact TV, and we thank them for the support, and we plan to do a lot more shows.
Online Facebook page.
Underground Overdrive is coming out soon. You'll see music videos from all of them.
Check that out on Facebook. Underground Overdrive.
So check that out. That's coming in December. That will be started to be aired. And so,
how about a little history, like musical history? And I've asked this question a couple different ways. Sometimes I ask, when you're 12 years old, you're in your parents' car, what was coming out the speakers, And but where did it start for you? What do you listen to that really got you going?
and we'll just go the opposite way around. The same.
Well, for me, I've always been a serious musician. I actually started out studying classical guitar.
Yeah.
Learning how to sight read, learning how to, my teacher was actually a pianist.
Yeah.
And he taught me everything, the basic tempo, and how to keep tempo. He used to lock me in a room with a tempo machine and drill it in my head. If I didn't get the right amount of taps, it would just be fail.
Yeah.
See, I wouldn't
No
know
treats.
I
No
was
treats
a
for you.
serious guy, yeah. But I played a lot of that Spanish stuff with classical, some Bach, some Andres Segovia, and I just started composing my own stuff after a while. I stopped taking lessons. I got my own DAW program, and I just started, messing around in high school, and I started to my little project DJ Squash Kid, and that's still a thing. It's going pretty well. My last EP got over 1,400 downloads just from last year. Yeah, so I'm still working on that as a solo project. But the newest thing I'm working on now is the hip hop trap stuff, SK to God, and my main artist other than me is Uncle Jay, and I got plenty of other artists around. I got Scream Wolf, I got Wisdom in Vermont. I might go see him after this, actually. Yeah, but we work with a ton of people.
The show is a treasure trove of things for people to check out.
Oh, yeah. We got 3 mixes on Spotify,
Spew it out
iTunes. Just look up SK to God. It'll come up. Trap House Rules, Volume 2, 3. Volume 4 is coming out soon, so check it out.
What would you say your style is?
It's mostly trap, rap. It's there's a lot of bass, you know.
The song that I've been sharing a lot was Check It Out.
Yeah, we got
That's
couple,
so old school.
Yeah, we got some old school beats. Like if I hear a sweet sample, I will make a sweet beat out of it, and yeah, I'll just flow old school.
Okay,
But-
now you go on with that same
Yeah.
question that fucking Al asked.
Well,
What was it?
The musical
the
history, the genesis,
musical history. Well, I mean,
the genesis
I don't
of your
even-
musical career.
the thing is like I didn't even consider music as a career because I have to admit when I was my like I looked at I'm a drummer, and as you know, and
Pretty
I
bad.
played
Good job.
I played the things like the first time I was on a drum set was when I was like not even a year old on my dad's lap.
Sweet.
Like I didn't even look at drums to be like a musical instrument that to play songs and shit. Like, I was fucking
That was
hitting the
furniture.
things just to like I was getting to know the things like a fucking friend, dude.
Yeah,
And,
a family
like,
member.
Yeah, for Christ's sake.
Yeah,
And
my
it's
son.
like it's been in my family like an heirloom, like the drums, and like once I started I don't know, like my dad like fucking saw that I was like spending a lot of time with him, and he like grabbed some like AC/DC and some like rock shit, and he was like, here, try to play to these songs, listen to what's going on in the song and play to it. And so I did that, and ever since like I always just played like to music and learned how to actually play the instrument seriously. And I guess like once I was in high school was when I actually considered like trying to put all my eggs into the basket, and the whole like music itself, like in the whole culture behind it and all the like everything like as like the society behind it all, like it just consumed me and has dragged me in so many different directions.
Yeah,
whether I wanted to or not.
Yeah.
And like even this,
Willingly or not.
even this right now, I can't even believe that I'm here because
Yeah, you.
like I said, it wasn't even like I said like first and foremost like I shouldn't be rapping. Yeah, and it's ridiculous.
I
you know,
really
like,
So, yeah,
dig
let's-
this style. We're not done with the first
No,
question.
I know. We got to
guys.
move it on though to
Yeah,
these
yeah.
guys now.
Humble Monk.
All right, so yeah, my musical history was basically, my dad used to listen to a lot of music. In the car, we'd listen to like classic rock, classic R&B stuff, a lot. And then from there, you get older, you start to discover your own bands that you like and shit. And for me, that was like Weird Al and Smashing Pumpkins at
I
first.
love Weird Al.
But then my dad got a Coolio tape from the hotel that he was working at the time, and that was my first rap tape, and I devoured that shit, and it just started a ball rolling, kept rolling. To find out years later, my dad in his tape collection, he had an old Beastie Boys tape that he revealed to me. He revealed to me later, like, you would always want me to play this tape when you were like 2.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, it makes sense now, man. So it's like, it's always been
I
there.
still think
and
License to Ill is one of the best
it
fucking
is.
albums.
That's the tape too. That's the tape. So from there, me and Andy started fucking around with music in 8th grade. Andy in the building. Andy Beats, one of my big go-to producers right there. He 8th grade we started fucking around with Hammerhead on PC, Windows 95 or no 98. Shout out. Really rude like basic bitch shit, just like
I remember
808
94.
beats adjacent. So, you know, from there it just has grown and grown and grown. Like I said, I've been kind of hiding myself a lot from the world.
Well, get it out there. Let's go.
Windows
Now I'm
94
coming out.
porn was pretty fucking interesting. It was like this big and it was all grainy.
I remember I used to last so long when I had like the dial-up time to like practice. Like nowadays, like you just go right to the shit, so you don't even.
Musical history, and what were you listening to in your parents' car?
Oh man, a whole bunch of everything. As far as like, my father was born in '75, so he's still playing everything up to disco, like past disco.
You must be young.
Oh, so he is.
No, you must be young.
I am young. I'm 24 years old.
Shit. 75.
My father 44. He look younger than me. But nah, so like a lot of disco early on, and then later on my father rap R&B, a lot of rap and R&B.
Yeah.
I remember, and they tell me this all the time. I still don't believe him because I don't believe in myself to know a whole Biggie album. But they say when I was like 3 years old, all I would do is just take
I
Ready to
think
Die tape.
Biggie is one of my favorite
You know what I mean?
old school hip hop. And actually, there's people representing here.
Well,
he's not on camera.
And he got a Biggie shirt on too.
Yeah, exactly. And when the question poses like who's the whole Pac Biggie thing, I say Big L because that's
Big
my guy
L,
right
yeah.
there. Big L was just
Then who killed Tupac?
Someone killed Big L too.
Diddy. But
Don't hurt me, dude.
So-
I'm
yeah,
a nobody.
it was.
Anyway, so let's stick with the history thing a little bit, just quickly. Where did everybody grow up? Like, what area did you grow up? Because
I'm from Jersey City. I was born and raised in Jersey City, New Jersey, and then I moved to Massachusetts. I was in Greenfield, Massachusetts for a little bit. Then after Greenfield, I moved to Brattleboro, Vermont, where all my mother's side of the family is from.
Yeah.
I've been in Brattleboro.
I like Brattleboro.
I've been in and out of Brattleboro for years. Now currently, I live in Manchester.
We'll make this a two-piece question then. We're gonna pass this on, but we're talking about where you're from. I'm gonna add to this question to a little bit. So when I say where you're from,
And where you go.
then like where you go. What would you think? What do you think of the Vermont music, hip hop scene, or the scene in general? And what is the best scene you've ever played? Those are like a 3-part question.
Wow.
That's a great question.
So,
all right, deal with that.
we'll add that onto the question, so you finish that off.
To add on to that question,
So it's where you from?
Where are you from?
What do you think of the Vermont
Vermont
hip-hop
music scene.
Yeah.
And what's your favorite scene
So,
to play?
yeah,
All right.
born and raised Jersey, raised around Mass. Moved to Vermont.
Oh, we got that.
Yeah. The Vermont scene, there's a lot of talent out here. And like raw talent, like untapped talent. People that are
I've been noticing that. Like
I see it growing.
exactly.
I see
That
it growing,
kid.
growing.
I
Exactly.
just recently heard of a kid named Jarv.
Jarv is the shit. Jarv is.
Jarvis funky.
What I like is like there's this
Shout out to
Vermont.
Jarv.
There is this Vermont
Shout out Jarv.
scene. Like they're
Yeah,
they're
we
not
have one
like
of
the normal
pioneers in
city
the house,
scene.
Jim of the Jet
They're not.
over here.
They're
too.
more about
Blazing the trail.
other stories. There's stories. Everyday
growing.
life. It's not
It's growing.
fucking.
It's also so diverse,
kinda
too.
Shit.
I mean,
Exactly.
I hate the love
Yeah,
in
we
the
were
club
talking
kinda
about that
shit.
before.
I
all
hate
that
that
the
shit.
diversity of it.
It's not real. It's fucking bullshit crap, and it just worsens the values.
All right, let him answer, man. It's a 3-part
Okay, well he
question.
just did it. So now, what's your favorite one to play first?
Favorite scene to play.
Him.
The favorite scene?
What's the favorite scene you played?
man.
You performed.
Probably in front of Massachusetts crowds.
Yeah.
Cool.
In the Massachusetts scene, they love people who actually have like talent from other places.
Yeah.
Like you go there and you say, "Oh, I'm from Vermont." You're like, Vermont.
That area where you're talking about too, Greenfield and Northampton and all that.
Yeah,
it's
no,
pretty strong. music.
In Springfield
Yep,
has a
yep,
lot
that
of
whole
club
alley
scene.
down 91.
Of course, Vermont scene. Every time someone asks about a Vermont scene, they're like, Spanky Payne.
Yeah.
I'm like, I guess.
Yeah,
We try to keep it going.
What's going on here?
Okay, so Humble Among, Eric.
So I was born and raised in Dillon, South Carolina, which shout out to south of the border. If you don't know what south of the
Fucking
border is,
Pedro.
it's one of the weirdest and racist fucking things.
Oh yeah, it's terrible.
Oh yeah.
It's fucked up.
It's terrible.
Fucking hate my hometown. Fuck my hometown.
Can I
Fucking
just
gravy
say-
and biscuits, boy.
Is it alright
too.
if I comment on something?
Yeah,
Do it.
Right now, like,
you can do it right now.
I actually just played with Time Out Timmy down in South Carolina.
Oh, that's
south
right.
Of the border.
You played at south of the border?
No, I played south of the border.
Oh.
Man, like we were in South Carolina, Charlestown, playing some shows and shit. And I just want to say, like, how awesome it is that, like I said, like I've seen south of the border, the place. There was like
Last weekend.
there was
right?
like Pedro's Mexican
Yeah.
bar.
Oh,
or
yeah,
whatever,
Pedro.
like,
Fuck Pedro.
it's so
It is so
fucking
fucked up.
bad. But like no, like I love how there's actual like racist shit like that.
Yeah,
And,
it's just out in
and,
the
like
open for-
out in the open, like
Hey, everybody, come buy
in
your
Charlestown,
fireworks.
they have the slave market there. And shit, but everyone's pissed about that statue in North Carolina.
Yeah.
It was the statue that pissed people off,
You know,
not the real shit anymore.
That whole
I got some crazy fucking stories from
You know,
South
like,
Carolina.
it's
I'll
just
just say that.
fucking-
Yeah.
Get real, people.
It's
Like,
horrible.
you know.
It's a horrible place. I mean, so we
Like,
moved
you
up to
shitting me?
Vermont like when I was 11 to Bellows Falls. Still in Bellows Falls.
Yeah,
I
BF.
rep BF.
BF.
You know, people talk mad shit about BF. BF is a cool town. Take a walk
BF.
around. Take a walk around BF. It's
It
fucking
ain't nothing.
chill.
It ain't nothing.
Oh, it's a cool place.
one
Of course, the
big
places
circle.
that they say are
If you're
bad
not
in
afraid to go
Vermont
outside and BF,
are like
it's nice.
nothing
If you're
compared
not
to
afraid
our
to go
city.
outside in BF, you should be afraid. You should just don't go outside. The BF's nothing.
It's one big circle.
I'm more afraid to walk around Springfield.
Yeah.
I'm not going outside.
I'm not afraid to walk around.
I saw Michael Myers the other day walking around.
Shit. So yeah, Vermont now, still in Vermont. Don't really plan on leaving
So
Vermont.
what do
I
you
love
think?
Vermont.
What do you think of the scene in Vermont? And
So Vermont's rap scene is the best it's ever been. It's only getting better.
It's
I've been
true
in this
story.
fucking scene for almost
Right.
20 years now, straight up. It's best it's ever been. It's only gonna get better.
I
It's
think
only getting better.
Getting better. I can't
Jibba
wait to
the
see where it
Gent-
goes.
I think Jibba the Gent helped push that a lot.
Jibba's been around for almost as long as me.
Jibba's
I've been
a
seeing
fucking
Jibba
man.
around, man.
And I really dig his music, and I think it's really good what he's doing in this area. So yeah, what's your
Country
favorite place to
angle
play?
on things.
Where you-
I mean, I played out, and I used to open for a lot of punk and hardcore shows, so they used to fucking hate me, because I'd be the one rap kid.
Yeah, at my birthday, all
Yeah,
punk,
see,
one hip hop.
Once again, that, I get looked at like a dog.
But
showing
it's
a
changed
massacre.
a little bit. Like,
Eh.
Yeah.
no, there's a lot of punks that I know now that actually dig music.
Is
that
it more
dig
acceptance?
the
A
like the
little more
hip hop
acceptance.
style that's
Yeah,
Vermont
I noticed that
style.
in Manchester because I
Yeah.
knew I was in Manchester and there's too many different people. Like
It's
too
great.
A
diverse.
lot of
great.
converts and genre benders, Jesse and Hate Fear, people like that. You know,
a lot of
Hate Fear's awesome.
crossovers now
Yeah.
too. It's really good. So Jesse, I know you got music scene.
All right. Well, I originally.
Originally, I was actually born in Beverly, Massachusetts.
Yep, North Shore.
Right next to Danvers, friggin' king of psychopaths. And then I decided to move to New Hampshire with my mom. She wanted to get away from the city, and shit, which is totally understandable.
Good call.
Better environment to raise a kid. And I've been in the Lakes region for the last 11 years.
Lake Regions,
To
New
prove,
Hampshire.
to prove
Some people
it,
don't know.
you can look
Wolf
me up
City.
on WMUR. You can just type my name and I come up.
What's your name?
No comment. Yeah.
But anyway, to be honest,
Uncle
like,
Jay.
not to say in a negative way, I didn't even know Vermont had a rap scene. I actually
Check it out.
I knew that you know the underground music scene was like definitely something that is to bring up.
I don't really mean Vermont when I say that. I should
Northern New England.
Like
To be
Vermont, New
honest, like,
Hampshire
Spanky's
scene is
part
really
of
good.
Vermont is
Yeah.
what I've usually had most of my time in. Like all the PC places, if we've stuck our feet in the territory, we get booted right out really quick.
Yeah, you got to have a good stage act.
The last show we played in I think it was Springfield or maybe it was Burlington.
You played
I know, it was
Burlington the other
Burlington
day.
with the Monies, and they were that didn't go so well because they were like the door guy didn't even like Tim taking off his pants. Like he was like, dude, you can't do that.
Really?
I got in trouble for that. So
Tim did it anyway.
I did it anyway.
Yeah,
all
these
the
kids
time.
do it like testing out sound.
It's
and shit.
not
They're on
whether you have
instruments, and
pants
he
on.
He went right up there and started doing vocals. It was funny, but
It's
and what do
not
I-
whether you have
and my
pants
favorite-
on in Vermont. It's whether you
But
take
it-
them
but
off
hey,
on
if-
stage.
But as soon as Spanky said that there was a hip hop scene and he welcomed me, like I thought that was friggin' rad, and honestly, I think it's a great expansion. I really think I actually think even like back then I was like, if this place expanded on and being more diverse with different styles of music, I think that like just like every other place, like it would definitely prosper from that. And we're all here, and I met these fucking
Proof right
chill
there.
dudes, like, and I'm fucking.
The thing
I'm happy to see this.
The
to be
one
honest.
thing that I've always
And-
hated.
Until next week.
But my
it's gonna be
favorite
shit.
place to play,
Yeah.
like I have to say,
kill it.
like I've gotten the best luck in Jersey. I've gotten one of the best fucking lucks in Jersey. They fucking love to have a good time.
For what style though? Punk.
Fuck,
the punk
well,
or-
honestly, punk and like I would definitely go down there and do rap if I could.
I would do
Like
that.
this is the first show we're actually going to be doing up here. This is the first
Real
Right.
venue.
yeah,
Get it
real
out
venue
there.
that
Good
was
place
like,
for
oh
it.
yeah,
We did one show,
come on
but
up.
it wasn't
Good place for it.
So
Yeah.
so hopefully after this, if anybody's got anything to offer,
need
after
shows,
this, we
yeah.
definitely would. I love
Definitely
playing in
will do
Mass.
any
Like,
show.
New
Well,
England-
that's why we want to
New
get it
England's
out there.
pretty less, but
So and
But no,
now you.
Portland's 50-50.
Yeah, I agree.
Did he
with,
do all three parts of the question?
Oh yeah, what's your? You
Yeah, that was all. That was the last three
yeah, no,
parts.
that was good.
All right, man.
No, I agree with the Jersey thing. When I used to be in a band, shout out International Toast. We our best show was actually in Jersey,
Yeah.
and we got paid the most out of any show.
That
yeah.
is a major factor
It was
in
really
best
good.
show.
It was an indie band. Yeah, it was. It was.
international.
I just played. I just sang and played
Stoast.
guitar, but that was a while ago.
Shout outs to the
Yeah.
Stoast heads.
No shout out to JP. No,
We have
no
a song
shout out
you can
to
look
anybody.
up.
No, don't
Fuck
don't even look
JP
that
and
up.
Mike Diss.
Don't look up International Toast. Just look up the fuck JP and Mike Diss. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I grew up.
Flexing gas.
I grew up in New York, Albany, but I actually was born in South America, Santiago, Chile.
Yeah.
So I was, shout out to the Latinos holding it down. And I grew up in Albany, New York. Lived there for about 10 years or so, and then I moved to Wolf City in New Hampshire. So
Wolf City.
yeah, Wolfboro 603. Yeah. So
Shout out.
yeah, like I mean, I really miss Albany a lot because like all my friends lived on the
Strong
same
scene
street.
there.
Yeah, and like it would have been sweet to do music down there.
Yeah. Great
I'll
local
just have to
music
go
scene
back,
in Albany.
But I would say about the Vermont scene, like I'm really looking forward to doing a show. I've only been to a couple things in Vermont, and nothing to do with hip hop or anything. So
Really?
I'm really looking forward to
Here we go.
killing the show. Yeah.
Here we go. That's
No,
next.
what I
next
say
week.
about the scene is
The
most
chance?
of the scene around here though. I did a lot of metal shows, a lot of punk shows. It's like the punk shows, they're better. Metal fucking shows, they can't accept anything out of this genre of metal.
They're pretty strict. Pretty strict.
If they don't like you, they stand like this.
That's the stance I'm talking about right there. Right
And like
there.
I've always been one to go to like 1 week I'll go to.
I mean, hip hop heads will do the same
I'll go
shit to
see
you though.
jazz.
Yeah.
Same shit.
I'll go see jazz. I'll go see hip hop. I'll go see punk. I'll go see metal. And that's the only thing that I don't like about anybody crossing over. But here I've always
Genre prejudice.
Because people come here to drink, have a good time.
Yeah.
And I could I'll throw a hip hop artist in the middle of the mix of punk and metal. And like, it's usually acceptable. But this one I was like, I'm going to try a all hip hop night. But every different genre there is.
Yeah, that's cool.
So we're going to go to a commercial for the new music video show that we have going on. And then we'll have some
Underground Overdrive. Check that
Underground
out. Like that
Overdrive
page.
on Fact TV.
Yeah.
Your whole fucking religion is full of make-believe pedophiles. We listen to is the blind being the blind. Supernatural suicide every year to your eye. Liars, blasphemers, sinners, and rapers.
The road at the fair, there are monsters everywhere. Tap a button just to run. I don't even have a gun. Ground is flat in the park.
Presley, ask your question.
What's your favorite song to perform?
I would have to say, who's that bitch?
DJSK Records, I would say the same thing. Who's that bitch? Our first song together, either that or anything by Biggie Smalls.
It's actually my debut.
It was his first song
that I ever wrote. It was
got a good
hook. Box rap.
Cool.
My first one.
First song, yeah.
First thing he taught me.
Humble.
I think right now I would have to say this new song Plan B is really freaking bouncy and fun to perform. Definitely Plan B right now, but that's gonna change next week probably, and the week after that and shit. It changes all the time, but right now Plan B for sure.
Referring to Plan B pill? Or?
No, Plan B. Plan B, like Plan B. If rap fails, I'm gonna be a serial killer. Fuck it.
Yeah.
That's Plan B.
Make sure you kill the right people. Make sure you kill the right people.
Have that.
Yeah.
And what's your favorite song to perform?
It's tied between the two. I got two. One is NFG. It stands for No Fucks Given. That's like high energy craziness. That's Jibba's like favorite song.
Cool.
That's Jibba's favorite
Jibba in the
song.
building.
And then hands down, I mean, because this song will never be retired. Is goddamn like it's now it's to the point where everybody sings it.
Yeah.
There's no.
Well, that was an excellent question, Presley, because now everybody has 4 or 5 little suggestions they can look up, check out.
Check them all. Check them all on
Excellent
YouTube.
question.
Great.
So talk about YouTube. Why don't you go to the commercial? We're gonna play the commercial right now for the show that's coming up this weekend, Saturday. So check that out. We'll be right back.
Oh yeah? Well, now nobody's gonna know Jibba the Gent. You don't know me, sometimes I don't even know myself. At times I try too hard to be someone else.
I heard they talking about a nigga, tell him speak up. And while they talk, I take a minute, roll the weed up. I'm grinding hard and I'm getting money the fast way. Bro, crime motherfuckers, take your ass that away. Brody trying to tell nigga legs, but I'm too weak. Bitch, I ain't on my own shit, I don't do lease. These boys open, novice, newbies. I be Mr. Spit It on stage like it's too
relevance. It only takes a single man. Hell intense is how it gets between the fans. When you're blowing up, not giving a single fuck. Always push your luck if you wanna see the bigger bucks. If enough just ain't enough, we get the gang up in the cut. All the gas packs glass enough to make you nut. I ain't faking much, just so I be taking in all the bullshit you talk about my time and how I spent.
And I'm deep grown when I leave home, cause anytime I roam I'm known to never leave hoes alone. But I can't be myself anymore. Am I drowning? Am I reborn? Depressive porn for others to peep on. Never been the type to ever wanna sleep on.
And mine, it's about that time I pull you out like motherfuckers out of line. Like you know I know you doubted mine. That's why these chords always tangle. Got me looking at it from a different angle, different perspective. This shit got me ambidextrous. That ain't how you say that.
So this the LSD walking, Kalana been talking, feeling sleepy and hollow, just like Christopher Walken. I'm headless, my flesh is rotten, I know my presence is haunting. Clearly you run out of options, I'll have your head by the morning. I believe in the goddess, she sows the seeds for my fortune. Use this mic as a wand and I host a demon performance. Never question allegiance, I'd rather die in my sleep. I'm a sheet eater, speak evil, these beasts just leak through my teeth.
This is my world, I feel like I'm stuck. Shut off from the rest of the globe, hopeless shit out of luck. Nobody gives a fuck about us, we get the shoulder that's cold. They got that freedom for sale and them pipe dreams sold. Well, we ain't buying it, the government is lying like rugs. It makes sense to make change, but that don't make them no bucks. You hear me? Nah, I think they fucking think that we're dumb. This kid's insane, he needs a shrink, he must be drinking or something. Yeah, right.
I don't care what you're into, where you from, who you know, what you been through. Homie, you telling stories like a king do. Hey, and that ain't something that a king do. No, that ain't something that a boss do. Gas him up and suck exhaust fumes. Faded. For you hate it, I'll be on to the next move. You hesitated so I cross you. Hold up.
I'm living.
So we're gonna go through the rounds. We're gonna hear them play.
Round what? Round 2?
This is round 3.
Round 3?
I think, yes.
Alright.
And they're all holding up. They're holding
Watch
strong.
Spanky get DDT'd through a table.
There have been no ear
Round
bitings.
So
we're gonna. What's your connection? Like, how can we get a hold of you?
social media wise, like we want people to be able to reach you and see where you are and where you aren't. What's going on? Streaming, social media, video, whatever. What's going on?
And what's up coming up?
Well, we got, if you Google DJSK Records or DJ Squash Kid, SK the God, you can find him and
SK the God, yeah.
our organization on YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud.
DJSK Records.
His DJ Squash Kid stuff is on MediaFire.
DJSK Records.
New shit's on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, all that shit.
As soon as you go onto YouTube or Google, you just
or
type
YouTube,
in DJSK Records.
Or DatPiff even,
or DatPiff.
DatPiff.
We pop right up.
Yep.
Sweet.
We are also on iTunes as well.
And come to our show on the 10th.
And come to our show November
10th.
That's the only show?
For now, yeah.
Well, yeah, you guys,
Hold on.
you guys are the first guys that aren't afraid to have us
Hold
here.
on. You always ask me if I have.
Here.
You always ask me if I have any serious questions. I have suddenly have a serious.
Everyone where we're from is afraid of us.
What's a serious question, man? What's the fucking
We live with old
watch?
people.
Oh, my bling, dude, yeah.
It's fucking glorious, isn't it?
I wish it was real, dude.
Sparkly.
It's lab diamonds,
Wicked
dude.
sparkly.
Remember my costume?
All right, so back to the real question. What was the real question?
I'm not saying it's real on camera.
What's the real question? Oh yeah, social media connections and shit.
That's what I want.
Humble Among on everything: Instagram, Facebook. Search YouTube for songs.
I always spell it wrong.
Yo.
Humbleamong.com.
I spell it.
HUMBLEAMONG.com. That goes right to my SoundCloud. You can get all my tapes and stuff there.
There you
Just
go.
dropped Halloween tape on the Friday before Halloween, whenever the 26th. Go listen to that shit. All horrorcore shit, all wicked shit. I'm trying to bring that shit back in the forefront.
Right.
Humble Among, check me out.
You're out there.
Young Breeze. You're gonna have
Breeze?
to probably spell Young because a lot of people spell it wrong.
Yep. Young Breeze. YUNGBREE.
And there's a couple of them I've noticed. What makes it easier to find yours?
What makes it easier to find mine?
Because there's a couple of Young Breeze tagged on YouTube.
Yeah.
So
If you, all right. First off,
Forget about the rest.
if you
of
put
them.
goddamn, it's gonna
Go
pop
find
up
his channel.
automatically.
Good.
Young
Yeah.
Breeze, goddamn.
It's gonna pop up automatically.
I type Bellas Falls.
Goddamn.
Instagram, Don Marion Breeze 802.
Oh, I gotta
Of
follow
course.
that shit.
Don Marion Breeze 802. Shout out to Giblet Gent. He just helped me out, and I got my own little website EPK situation going on. So if you go to artistecard.com/Young Breeze, you can see basically everything. I got a couple of videos up there. I got a couple of songs. Sophia Grace, the single, is out on iTunes. Go grab that.
Any physical copies?
Not yet. It's just a single because the whole album's still in the works.
You
I
know,
just put the single out and put the video out for that. So the video's out on YouTube, but you can get the single on iTunes, Google Play. You can stream it on Spotify. Also, all my mixtapes and all the work from Street Religion, my boy June Fargo, everything I'm working with my boy Raw Def. Shout out Raw Def, the motherfucking god. All that's on DatPiff. If you just type Street Religion, it's the first like 16 tapes that pop up.
All right, trivia question. Who was on the first episode of Let's Chat? What is this, 13 or 14 or something here? Who was on
This is our 13th.
13th? First episode, Jibba the Gent. Yeah, Johnny Bach.
I actually want to say too, I hope I can say for all of us, but we also check out our Instagrams as well for if you want to see any like fucking crazy shit.
I never do enough on Instagram.
I do
We do funny videos.
We do
and
way
shit.
too many
You
jobs
check
on
out
Instagram,
Uncle J
yeah.
Music,
Instagram handle?
DJSK Records.
DJSK Records and Uncle J Music.
And Uncle
Right?
J Music.
Is that where the vlog is on?
No, that's going to be
where
on
we-
YouTube.
Like, our Instagram
I'll
is
link you,
actually
yeah.
blowing up. Like I'm actually followed by Lugo. So shout outs to Lugo LUGO.
Shout out, yeah.
You'll be able to find that video
down
on
in
my
Miami,
YouTube because I'll
Lil
put it on a
Slumpin',
playlist.
Yeah,
that I
awesome.
have.
Montez.
Yeah.
Shout outs to all them boys.
Shout out Lil Slump.
Yeah, shout out to all those guys that are inspiring us to make some even crazier shit than what we have been doing. We're gonna be going into like another direction.
Yeah.
That's gonna be like fucking even crazier than anything you guys have ever seen up here.
I don't know if I can rap, but you guys should throw me in a mix, and I'll fucking try to do.
Oh, you can do it.
I won't rap, but
like we can
have the talking part or something.
No, we could do have you do what Slagle did.
Yeah.
Like basically,
we
we could
record
have you
anyone.
host a mixtape.
Or you could
like
host,
basically you just shout
that'd be
outs
funny.
and you
Just be like,
announce
yo,
shit
this song
like
is
on
blah, blah, blah.
the.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, that'd be
it's
epic.
like this.
You can just like tell jokes.
Shout
and
out
shit.
to Jay Slagle. Shout
Jay
out
Slagle in
to
Ohio. Yeah, shout out. And shout out
Any
to
other shout outs? Like,
shout out
time to say it.
Shout out to Spanky's
Jibba,
Dive
yeah.
Bar. Come up to Springfield,
Shout out
Vermont
Shout out
for a
Spanky
fucking
Eater.
good time.
Everyone playing on the 10th. Come out to the 10th.
Yeah.
Come up to
Shout
Springfield,
out
Vermont
Hate
for a
Fire,
fucking
Spanky
good
Eater.
time. Punk,
Everyone playing on
rock,
the 10th. Come out to the
metal.
10th.
Yeah, it's November 10th. Yeah.
everything.
Check out all of our shit. Check out Underground Overdrive, Fact TV.
Let's chat.
Yeah, subscribe.
Get
like.
on.
Time out
Time out
to
to
me.
me. Shout out time out
Time out
to
to
me.
me.
Shout out June Fargo.
Spanky Payne YouTube channel. Let's chat.
Shout out to the West Memphis.
Subscribe. To
Oh,
that
West
shit.
Memphis.
Shout out June Fargo. Shout out Cause and Effect. First and foremost.
Cause and effect. Redneck.
Well, that was their bad ones.
You know what
I just dropped a
Thank you.
reference.
Okay. DJSK Records, man, doing the shit live.
Uncle Jack.
Shout out to everyone coming to the show.
November 10th.
Yo, DJSK Records, man.
DJSK Records, we hit the
DJSK
shit
Records.
603.
We Hamlet and shit.
Wolf City.
Hey, Uncle Jay, tell me what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Man. Shit. Alright.
Brand new shit up on DJSK. Trap House Rules Volume 3. Or Volume 4, I
Real events, it only takes a single man. Hell intense, it's how it gets between the fans. When you're blowing up, not giving a single fuck. Always push your luck if you wanna see the bigger bucks. If enough just ain't enough, we get the gang up in the cut. All the gas packs glassing up to make it nut. I ain't thinking much, just so I can take it in. All the bullshit you talking about, my time and how it's been. I'm still raking it, all the road shaking when all this is life, and you gotta do it now and then. It's in the beginning, the life I lead. Since I'm sipping while I'm dipping the nails, saying poke your knees. Try to see who I fucking be, on and off the screen. That shit ain't the daily feed, that's just me. I don't give a fuck, I say it throughout the fucking week. No doubts and no trials, you wanna know what I'm about, then check me out.
Yo, man, SK's got Uncle Jay. We doing this shit at SK. Live shout out to everybody who showed up.
Check it.
Yo, check it out.
Let's do this shit for real. Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yo, remember those days just driving around? Hey.
Picture this, riding around with a purple whip. Recollected the times when I was broke as shit. Reminisce, rolling up a fucking switch. Getting lit, yo, all of my niggas getting lit. In the trap house, give a fuck about an ounce. Trying to grab a dab, big bag, then I bounce. Coming up like the numbers in my bank account. Ain't no bitch in this world to give a fuck about. So criminal, smoke critical, so pitiful, so typical. Bitch made individuals, despicable. Fucking with some ratchet hoes, bad crows. I casket those with single flows. Here's the opposition, lacking bitches going down. All of my homies with me, jumping niggas for the fucking clout. Never catch me slipping, bitch, I ain't never clown around. Mixtape blowing up, motherfucker, check me out.
Hey, SK the God, man. That's our live shit.
God, man.
Hey, now shout out to Uncle Jay, man. Shout out to my bitches coming to the show. Hey,
shout out Uncle Jay. Shout out.
Hopefully they show up 1 or 2 of them.
Shout out the whole squad, man.
Yo, hit us up after the show. You know what you need. Peace.
Picture me on a road bridge, twisting in the sky, got me talking in my sleep. Read the code, hit your solar size, and on this road, but so was I. Said you didn't know, but can't deny that knowledge that you can't define, that reality that you can't define. It's all the flaws inherent in that bad design. No, I won't be leaving y'all without grabbing mine. It's about that time I pull you out like motherfuckers out of line. No, I know you doubted mine, and that's why these chords always tangle. Got me looking at it from a different angle, different perspective. This shit got me ambidextrous. That ain't how you say it, that ain't how you play it. Desecrated the sacred, another fucking replacement. You've been stuck in the basement, eating a bucket of bacon. There ain't no luck in creation. Could be fucking mistaken, you must be fucking mistaken. I give a fuck if you good, you motherfuckers be wooden. Motherfuckers be wooden. I give them shaking, they shook it before you spray them with bullets. It's so easy to pull it, it's like pressing a button. How to end your life like it never even was, like it never even existed. Thinking you're addicted with all the predilections, they keep thinking you're predicted. Bitches think I'm Wade Watts, they all think the same thoughts. Gave a fuck how I came off. Bitches play the game soft, bitch I play the game hard. Y'all see the same stars, there is the same skies. Get the name right, among repeat it like you're dead to me. Do it for the jollies and these bitches can't find no liberty. Motherfuckers ain't no fun if I have to double back. Bringing God done, took my laser gun and I'm about to blast reverse the third person. Trying to take it out your head so you can know for certain. Ain't never played, wait until the curve's perfect. When you ain't afraid, faces don't make you nervous. Wait till you can blame it on your age and forgive your sole purpose. That saves worthless. Make some fucking noise. Yeah! Like a video game. Yes, man, yeah! Like a video game, you can't have to your mind taking shit. Yeah! Like a video game, you can't have to your mind. Like a video game. Fuck yeah! Yeah! Woo! Woo! Thank you. Yeah, fuck yeah! Green. Hey!
I'll take that after you're done.
There you go.
I'll help you out there.
That was a sick shot.
Who's the drummer back there?
It's a Puerto Rican. I heard you talking about that nigga, tell him speak up. And while they talking, take a minute, roll the weed up. I'm grinding hard and I'm getting money the fast way. Broke crime, motherfuckers, take your ass that way. Brody try to tell a nigga legs, but I'm too weak. Bitch, I ain't no mama shit, I don't do these boys low, novice, newbies. I be missing spitting on stage like it's to me. Shout out to my white people, they say that I'm groovy. Shout out to my black girls, yeah, let's make a movie. Touching my own, how did it soft with your goofy? So much sauce, I got your wish trying to do me. Ain't super salty, tell me why you mad though. Bitch, I need your shirt all red like some asshole. She religion, baby, we some certified assholes. How you niggas ballin', but you ain't getting no cash for it. Oh, goddamn, whoa, goddamn. Goddamn. Hey, whoa, goddamn. I heard a head nigga looking, tell him hold up. I'm busy laughing at this nigga while I roll up. Brody, I be working in the kitchen. Pot pans dripping, now I'm spitting crap music. The fuck you talking about? Well, it's I'm a VT vet. 802 or something, call my weak capital one. Boy, what's in your Dutch? I do action while they talking. Cause they ain't doing much. Skyline, red line, when I let go of the clutch. If you ballin', you know it, clap your head. I wanna get your bitch before she mosey out the bed. If they ain't told you lately, I'm the motherfucking man. Had to get up off the ground just to show you why I stand. God damn, I got too much sauce. They tell me simmer down when I'm going too off. And I got a general mind state. I'm a boss, can't ask about me. I don't worry about the law. All I know is I wake up in the morning, I change that bag. Take a shower, take a shit, bro, is that? I've been burning since a young boy, I know I ain't mad. It's your time, I just need to shoot me. What's your ass? I love cash flow. Say again, cash flow. I ain't playing stop fight. Tell me how it's last, bro. You ain't gotta tell me, man. I know I'm an asshole, but real me. How long is this ain't gonna last, bro? What got that? What got that? Hey, goddamn. Goddamn.
Goddamn, goddamn, goddamn. But now you know the words. Hey, hey, goddamn. Goddamn, goddamn, goddamn. Goddamn, goddamn, goddamn. We got it. Hey, goddamn. Goddamn, goddamn, goddamn. Goddamn, goddamn, goddamn. Street religion shit. Y'all bury y'all, bitch.
That was epic. Yeah. No, now we are. There's a man behind the cam. What up? Goddamn. Spanky, what up, man? Thank you. Good show. Appreciate you.